Hi everyone, this is Raghuram, aptitude trainer. In this video we shall learn about the problems related to clock. Before learning the problems related to clocks, we shall learn some basic things. The clock will be like this. We get 1 to 12 numbers and we get two hands, hour hand and minute hand. There will be a second hand, we don't bother about it. We consider only hour hand and minute hand. We get problems related to the angle between these two hands. So now here we get 5 points in each number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many points around the clock? 60 points. Okay. So it is 360 degrees. The clock is 360 degrees. So each point is how much? 360 divided by 60 points. That is 66 or 36, 6 degrees. Each point is 6 degrees. So now a minute hand, in 1 minute it moves how many points? Only 1 point. In 1 hour it moves 5 points. So in 1 minute it moves only 1 point, that is 6 degrees. Now comes to our hand. And our hand, in 1 hour it moves 5 points. That is, if it is 12 o'clock, in 1 o'clock, that is 1 hour, it moves 5 points, moves to 1. So 5 points. Each point is 6 degrees. 5 into 6 is 30 degrees. So in 1 hour, our hand moves 30 degrees. Now, an hour hand, in 1 minute it moves. So in 1 hour, it moves 30 degrees. And 1 hour, in 1 minute, it moves how many degrees? So 30 degrees in 1 hour, and that is 60 minutes. So each minute, that is 30 by 60, half degree. So we need to learn these three important points. That's the first one. Minute hand, in 1 minute is 6 degrees. Hour hand, in 1 hour 30 degrees. Hour hand, in 1 minute half degree. Okay. So, and along with this we need to learn a formula. Let us learn that formula. Complete clock problems are related to the angle between these two hands. So we have only single formula throughout these clock problems, that is theta is equals to modulus of 30h minus 11 by 2 m. So that is modulus of 30h. H is hour and m is minutes. Suppose we need to learn the angle between minute hand and hour hand at 10:25. In h, that is hour, we substitute 10. In minutes we substitute 25 and calculate the degree. That will be the degree of the angles, the angle between the minute hand and hour hand. Let us see a problem. First one. An accurate clock shows 8 o'clock in the morning. Through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate at 2 o'clock? So here in this case, let us see from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, how many hours? 6 hours. So 6 into, so in 1 hour our hand moves how many degrees? 30 degrees. 6 into 30 degrees, that is 180 degrees. That's the answer. So here we need to see how many degrees, how many hours it moved. The hour hand moved how many hours? 6 hours. If it is 5 hours, 5 3s of 150 degrees. So here in this case it moved 6 hours. 6 into 30 degrees is 180 degrees. Let us see another problem. A clock started at noon. By 10 minutes past 5, the hour hand turned through. This related problem, related to first problem, but it moves only hours. Here it also moved minutes. So here started at noon, that is 12 o'clock, and by 10 minutes past 5, that is 5:10, the hour hand turned through. Hour hand, only hour hand. So first let us see. The hour hand moved 12 to 5 o'clock, only 5 up to 5 o'clock, not 5:10. So how many hours? 5 hours. 5 into each hour the hour hand moves 30 degrees. So 5 into 30 degrees plus 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, in each minute it moves how many degrees? Half degree. So 10 into half. So 5 30s 150 degrees plus 10 into half. 10 halves 5. So 155 degrees. So it is related to the first problem. First problem it shows only hours. It moved only hours. So we need to find the angle it turned. So how much angle it turned? The only hour hand turned from 12 o'clock to 5:10. So if it is only hours, just multiply by 10. So hours including minutes also. First hours, how many hours into 30 degrees? How many minutes into half? Because an hour hand in 1 hour moves 30 degrees. An hour hand moves in 1 minute half degree. So hours into 30 degrees, minutes into half degree. That will be the answer. Let us see next problem, third one. The angle between a minute hand and hour hand of a clock when the time is 4:20. Mostly you get questions like this. As at what time? So first of all, let us take the time 4:20. I told you we have only single formula, that is theta is equals to 30h minus 11 by 2 m. That's the only formula we need to learn here. So however we take 4 and minutes, just substitute these things. So 30 into what's the hour? 4 minus 11 by 2 into what's the minutes? 20. So here cancellation 2 tens, and what do we get? 4 3s are 12, that is 120. 34 is 120 minus here we after cancellation 11 tens 110. So which is equals to 10 degrees. So at 4:20 the angle between the hour hand and minute hand is just 10 degrees. So I am using the modulus because sometimes we may get negative here. We cannot get a negative degree. That's why I am taking modulus. Whenever we get it is definitely positive, we can remove it. So otherwise if it is a reverse, 110 minus 120, if we get minus 10. So we apply modulus and take 10 degrees positively because angle cannot be negative. Let us see another problem, fourth one. At what angle the hands of a clock are inclined at 15 minutes past 5? Same problem, but they asked in a different style. So that is at 15 minutes past 5 means 5:15. At 5:15 the angle between hour hand and minute hand, they asked in a different style. So we have only one formula, that is theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2 m. So here what is hour? 5 and minutes is 15. So 30 into hour is 5 minus 11 by 2 into m is 15. In the last problem I have taken an even number which is exactly divisible by 2. Here it is not divisible. So we have to multiply by 11. So we have a shortcut formula to multiply. So 15 into 11, just write 1 5. So 1 plus 5 is 6, 165. Like this we can take another problem, another example, 75. Suppose if we want to, because in this type of problems we have to multiply by 11. So that's why I am telling the shortcut to multiply by 11. 75 into 11. Suppose if we want to multiply 75 into 11, 7 plus 5. So first write 7 and 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. So here we need only one digit. That's why I am writing 1 above. So 8, 25. 75 into 11 is, so here 1 plus 5 is only one digit. Here 7 plus 5 is 12, 2 digits. That's why we have to write like this. So this is the shortcut way to multiply by 11. Here in this case what do we get? 165, because 15 is not divisible by 2. Now here in this case 30 into 5 is 150, modulus of this one. Here 165 by 2. So 15 2s 300 minus 165 by 2. Here I am removing modulus because it is definitely positive. Okay, 300 minus 165 is what? 135 by 2. So what is 135 by 2? 67 1 by 2 degrees. So at 5:15 the angle between hour hand and minute hand is 67 1 by 2 degrees. Now next problem, fifth one. At 3:40 the hour hand and minute hand of a clock form an angle. So same question, so same type of question. 3:40, what's the formula? Theta is equals to 30h minus 11 by 2 m. So this is hour, this is minutes. So 30 into 3 minus 11 by 2 into m. Here it can be cancelled easily. So 20. So 33 is 90 minus 11 20s. What is 11 2s? 220. In every problem in taken a different thing. The first problem of this type, it is exactly divisible. Second problem, it's not divisible. So we have to do some calculation, simplification. Here in this case it is exactly divisible, but here in this case we got 90 minus 220. So we are getting negative. So what is 220 minus 90? That is 90 minus 220. So we do like this. 220 minus 90 is 130 degrees. I am removing this modulus. So here in this case we get actually negative. So removing modulus we get 130 degrees. So the angle between the hour hand and minute hand at 3:40 is 130 degrees. In this problem I have taken this problem because here we are getting negative. That's why I am using modulus. So remove modulus and we get a positive degree. Now we shall see next problem. At 8:30 the hour hand and minute hand of a clock form an angle. Same type of problem. So at 8:30, so let us take 8:30 and we have only one formula, 30h minus 11 by 2m. So what is hours? H. So 30 into 8 minus 11 by 2 into 30 modulus of. So here exactly divisible 15 and 8 3s are 24, that is 240. 38 is 240 minus 15 11s is 165. I told you the shortcut way. 1 plus 5 6, middle 1 and 5, middle 6. So 240 minus 165, which is 75 degrees. This is exactly we get a positive number, positive degrees, or right, 75 degrees. So the angle between the hour and a minute hand at 8:30 is 75 degrees. Now let us say a different problem. The reflex angle between the hands of a clock at 10:25. It's given 10:25. It's asked reflex angle, not angle. What is the reflex angle? So if the clock is like this, the minute hand and hour hand. So hour hand and minute hand. If it is the angle, what is the reflex angle? This one. How do you find? First we find the actual theta value, and the answer will be 360 minus theta. So total 360 degrees. So reflex angle, we need to find reflex angle, that is 360 minus theta. First let us find theta. Same formula. Here in this case it is 10:25. Hour is 10. So 30 into 10 minus 11 by 2 m. M is 25. It's not divisible. So what do we take? 30 into 10 is 300 minus. So 25 by 2 is not divisible. 25 into 11. How do you find? Just write 2 5. Shortcut way. 2 5. And what is the addition of 2 plus 5? 7. Right in the middle. 275 is the multiply of 25 into 11. That's a shortcut. And by 2. So LCM 300 into 2. 600 minus 275 by 2. I am removing the modulus because we get definitely a positive. 600 minus 275. What is the subtraction? 325 by 2. So what is 325 by 2? 1, 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 2s are 4, 0.5 or half. 162.5, that is 162 1 by 2 degrees is the angle in the minute hand and hour hand at 10:25, but we need reflex angle. What's the reflex angle? 360 minus theta, that is 360 minus 162 half. What's the answer? 197.5 degrees. So sometimes they may ask you reflex angle. When we need to find the reflex angle, first actual angle, we shall find actual angle, that is the hour hand and minute hand, the angle between these two hands at 10:25 is 162.5 degrees. The reflex angle is 360 minus theta, that is 360 minus the answer 162.5, so we get 197.5 is the reflex angle at 10:25. In next video we shall see some more problems on clocks. Thank you.